Hello and welcome to Bargain and Subscription Gaming. My name is Rich. We're going to play a little Forza Motorsport. We're going to do the only race in this rear engine Porsche series here. We bought the car before. I probably should have written it down what it was. We'll see if we get any upgrades into it. I don't know that we'll be able to. Doesn't look like it. So you're going to see car details here. Car. If I click on Tune Car, it will tell us what it is. Alright, I don't really want to tune it. I just want to see my car specs. I don't see anything here. Let's see event info. The Silverstone Racing Circuit, 3.66 mile, the Grand Prix Circuit, 6 a.m., mostly clear, 1 lap of practice. All right, if I remember correctly, they said it's like a 10-lap race. I'm afraid of how long the practice lap is going to be. Maybe I should have just skipped it, the 10-lap race. 2:34. So that means this race is going to be around 25 minutes, almost 30. Alright. I like how dark it is now, but of course by the time the race actually starts, like 9 a.m. or something, it'll be, sun blazing into my eyes the entire time I'm trying to do this thing. This thing does not handle the best. I mean, it's neat looking and all. Dude, just get out of my way already. That's, I think, the start from a different, like if you're going the other way, different circuit. That guy probably added 5 seconds to my time, Rewind. $2:20, 14 seconds down. I could probably chop that down by another 5 seconds once I'm in the actual race. All right, go to race. Steering and road wheels. Little bastard passed me. What the heck? No, everybody's passing me. You don't get to pass me. I'm the one who passes you. I'm the one who passes you. You gotta wind that low. And that was much better. That part didn't work out as well. That little bastard keeps getting ahead. That's right, guys. I the one who passes you. First lap done. In second place. In first place. I gotta kill time. Freaking half hour of racing. You know, whoever in Forza has this bright idea for these tours. You know, they're insane. They are insane. So let's look at this zooming. Getting some good cycling scores. And some bad ones. Yeah, the rear engine thing you can definitely feel because, like, you feel the whole ass end of this thing just go sliding on if you try to turn too much at high speed. Slip slide away. Lap 3. Just 8 whole laps to go. And I'm ready to be done now. But we gotta do 8 more of these stupid laps. How long before I catch up with tail end? Well, second and third are still rather close to me. I might actually be able to get through a couple laps before I start lapping people, if I do it all. I think my car is on fairly equal footing with all these ones. Stomach is a little upset though. And Quaker oatmeal cereal, which I love, but my stomach isn't used to that sort of stuff anymore. I mean, kind of working its way through me. Then I had some leftover steak, and all that little fattiness is also just kind of rumbling in there. So it's like brewing a terrible concoction of farts and tummy rumbleness. You can't trust those farts, because they might be wet. As Mama used to say, never trust a fart. You think I'm joking, but she did say that. She was a silly woman. I had a picture come up on the Facebook today, or yesterday, old memories. It's old guys like me and my brother, who are probably the prime users of that platform still. I mean, I know there's a lot of terrible things about it, but it's like, a picture of Mom and Fearless, that dog loved her, and it was a picture, like, we'd taken for a walk, or we'd taken out somewhere, and we came home, and Mom was in here, this was her room, and she'd be sitting here watching her shows and stuff. She's sitting here in her polo, and her sweatpants, hanging out in here. And there was Fearless sitting right in front of her, because every time we came home from anything, he just plopped himself right in front of her for at least a minute or two to get some pets, because he had to check on his mama. That was every single time. I miss him. We lost him about a year before we lost Mama. He was a good boy, but just, his legs went out on him. The back legs just stopped. He couldn't get around anymore, 150-pound dog, and suddenly you're, just like a neurological thing where your hind legs don't work anymore. And he was such a great dog, a lovely dog. He was Dad's boy. I remember we went to pick him up in Iowa from the breeder. Dad just threw the car into park, like, didn't turn it off. Didn't get out of the car to go get Mama from the other side of the car like he would normally do. He got out of the car. There was his breeder in his parking lot with like a whole bunch of other burners. She was, going to be making a couple other trade-offs at the handoffs, and we get out, and I go get Mama, and there's Dad, just holding and hugging his boy. That was his boy. Fearless was his bestest boy. He trained him. He stayed by him, his loyal companion. But he also, he cared about us. He was very protective of me and Mama, and of my niece when we had her. We'd go pick her up from school, and he loved little children. We'd go pick my niece up from school, and he would run out, like, not leave until every kid had a chance to rub his belly. But, we lost him about a year before we lost Mom. We got Denali, And Mom was very frustrated with Denali because, first of all, he was no Fearless. I mean, I love him. He is my boy. He is attached to me, and he is a wonderful puppy. I would not want any other dog, you know. But Fearless was on a different level. He was Dad's great boy. He was much better trained. Denali, unfortunately, got during the pandemic, so we didn't go do, the socializing and the training and stuff like that. He's socialized with people and with our dogs, but, he didn't get to do all that other stuff like the sit stay stuff. Dad did some of it. He'd take him and Fifi out to the park sometimes, but he doesn't have it in him like the other guys do. Well, Fearless at least, and Fiona too. Flashy, my boy Flash, stubborn old man that he is. He just kind of, we'd go to the training and he would just give up on it. Really, he's like, I don't want to do this, and he's not treat funding me. You go and you say, hey, look, you want to do this? I got a treat for this. Nah, man, I'm good. I don't need no treats. I need to not be doing this crap. That's my boy Flashy. But you see those pictures come up on Facebook, I was saying, and there it is. There's my mama, and there's my boy Fearless. And I miss them so much. And it makes you sick, like Mother's Day is coming up and stuff, and she's not here. And the big guy's not here. The dog thing is like, we keep getting these guys, these burners, and they are just wonderful, beautiful dogs, but they don't last. And it's like, I'm 50 years old, and so I miss my mother. There you go. 50 years wasn't enough. It wasn't even 50 years. It was 49. Me trying to kill time in these games and make myself sad. I figured not many people are going to watch this far through anyway. It's just nice to be able to talk about stuff like that every once in a while. Pause this, blow my nose. Medley. Gotta do this, make myself sad when I got a stuffed up nose, So just rubbing the snot on top of me, dripping tears. All that fun stuff. Alright, back to it. I always tell when Dad's not home when we're recording these because it's like much freer talking about stuff than I would be. Used to be the same way back when I was writing blogs back in the day. I'd stay up all night writing stuff. Felt much more creative and useful back then. Middle-aged man, I find my observations that I made back, and I wrote some good stuff, I like to think, but I did not promote it or monetize it well or at all, so it didn't go anywhere. Did a big joke piece, satire maybe, talking about it was back 2004 too when I was writing this news, talking about How people were like, oh, we need to build this wall. We gotta build a wall between us and, you know, Mexico. And like, never mind like the cost or the feasibility or anything like that. It was a propaganda thing then. And said, well, if you're gonna do sort of big, bold propaganda thing, you gotta do it right. You gotta make it, you know, like a big old TV screen and sell advertising. You gotta make this thing pay for itself, man. You gotta be out there getting the highest bidders, scrolling ads along the thing, getting your wall paid for by McDonald's and Jiffy Lube. And I was kind of trying to satirize the thing of it all, but it's kind of like, it seems in this later day and age that it's almost kind of like the attitude that like they went with, like, we're gonna make Mexico pay for it. And I don't see how you possibly could, or you say you're throwing tariffs on it and that's gonna pay for all this stuff. It's like, you're just making us pay for more for everything, man. And we're getting no real security out of it. We're just getting jingos and nationalism. Rah rah, pump your chest, feel good about yourself shit. I wanted to look at the clock and see how long this was actually taking. And of course, I lose track where I am in the race. Oh, finishing the 7th lap, just 2 more to go for this god-awful...
3 to go.
3 to go, 3 to go. Oh, I forget. You think... Whatever. I just gotta find something to yap about for another, 10 minutes or so. Make the time fly a little better. Find something I can clip out for the short form videos. Well, like I said before about these Forza games, like I played this. I love the Horizon ones. I bought all the DLC, like when it came out, the last one on the Game Pass, Horizon 5. And I played through all of it. But then I started this channel much later after that, that all went away. So it's now that they're released it on PS5, as much as I'd like to play it there and record it, I'm not going to spend $100 to get the game and all the DLC. I mean, if Forza people wanted to throw me a bone, I mean, I would definitely take it, but I'm not double dipping on that scale. Games are too expensive to always be double dipping. I mean, I've done it for a number of things. Like I own Elden Ring on both my consoles. I own Balatro on both my consoles and on my tablet. But this is also, like, I am more of an RPG, roguelike type of person. And, like, the racing, we know we do it because the people like to watch it, not because I'm particularly good at it. I particularly like racing. I don't know. I know how to drive. I don't drive, though. I'm not a driver. I'm not a car person. I don't know anything about cars. I don't look at this super Porsche I got going around the track and go, wow, this is amazing. It's amazing. I'm playing in a realistic Porsche race car. I'm looking at this like, man, I had to spend 200,000 credits on this car that I'm only using for one race. That's the way I look at it. It's not a great return on investment. Very expensive cars. They're very fast. Boom, 150 miles an hour after doing a turn. That's pretty dang good. Doing this turn here at 90 miles an hour and gaining speed on the ass end of it, the second half. Going to this S curve at 140, but going way too big a curve and had to brake a lot. Little whiplash there. Little bat. Final lap. Let's go. That's right, let's go. There's a blimp. I was going to Google Goodyear blimp the other day because these keep reminding me. We used to drive by Midway Airport like all the time when I was a kid. And I don't remember why. I think it's because we'd go that way to go pick up Mama from work. She was working in a hospital out west. I think that's what we happened to go there. Plus, my uncle lived over by there, so we'd go visit him. But occasionally, you'd see the Goodyear blimp parked there. I wonder if you have to have like a plane's pilot license to be the pilot of one of those. Like you got to go through all the training for a big old jet or something, only to be, in this very slow moving, thing that, while yes, it is controlled, but still it's like, as compared to the way you move your head on the plane will move. That thing is like, you move it and it's like, well, I'll let you know if it moved 5 minutes from now. All right, it was a Porsche 935, a 78 Porsche 935 was the car that we, or whatever this is. So I'll try to write that down real quick before we move on any further. All right. We are the only race in this tour. All right. 23,000 credits. All right. And we got the series reward of a 1981 Porsche System Engineering 924. Wow, that is quite the mouthful there. Okay, that's quite the mouthful of car. Alrighty. We're going to exit next time. We will do the tour reward. We'll showcase for that Porsche that we just got. And then we will do the 20th anniversary. We'll start the Spirit of Forza Motorsport next at the Fujima Kaido, whatever that is. But that'll be next time. Thank you all for watching. You guys want to see more Forza Motorsport, let me know in the comments. If there's other games on Game Pass or PS Premium, games are free to play, games are really interested in. You can write that down there as well. I'll try to get to them as soon as possible. I'll see you guys all next time.